Right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. And in today's episode, we are talking about training for hiking in 2026. And with the turn of the new year here, I know so many hikers are at a stage where they're like, you know what? I want to start something new. I want to make sure I get a head start on the year. I want to use this New Year's inspiration to really get into my training. And ultimately, I want to build up my strength and my fitness to turn 2026 into my best hiking year ever. And if you're in that situation, today I wanted to do a quick little shout out for people who may be interested in getting a bit of personalized help with their training. Because this week you'll see me pushing through social media and my email newsletter or whatever it may be. We are doing a big enrollment drive for my signature program, the Online Summit Program. Specifically, we are looking for hikers who want to get fit, strong, and resilient so they can conquer every adventure. Now, who we typically work with when it comes down to this program is hikers in three different situations. And if you fall into any of these situations and you're like, you know what, that's me and I want a little bit of help, I want to have a chat with you. Now, the three situations that we typically help hikers in is number one is a hiker who has a big trip in their sights and they want to be doing everything possible to ensure a safe, successful, and enjoyable adventure. Now, when I say big trip, for some people, this may be just stepping into a big, long day hike and a little bit longer than they've done before. Some people, this may be doing an overnight hike or their first multi-day hike. Some people, maybe this may be a big overseas hike. Some people, this may be a massive through hike or whatever it may be. Whatever is big for you in your situation, we have helped hikers in every different situation and type of trip. And if you want to ensure you're setting yourself up for the best chance of a safe, enjoyable, and successful adventure, we can help. The second type of hiker that we often work with is a hiker who struggles with some type of ache, pain, or injury, which is affecting their hiking. Maybe it's affecting like getting you uncomfortable on the trail. Maybe it's affecting your confidence to step up into longer adventures. Maybe you've been building up to a bigger trip and you're halfway through the journey and you're like, oh my gosh, something's getting sore. I don't know if I can finish this off or get to my trip or whatever it may be. Typical things we often work with when it comes down to hikers is knee pain, super common, foot pain, ankle pain, back pain, hip pain, pretty much anything. We work with hikers in so many different contexts and situations. And what we do is we help hikers what we call fill the gap between what's traditional rehab, which is useful to get you ready for day-to-day life, where you can walk around the shops and feel comfortable, whatever it may be. Fill the gap between that and actually getting you ready for your hiking, getting you ready for 5, 6, 7 hours on the trail, getting you ready for carrying a pack, getting you ready for going up and down steep ascents or whatever it may be. Because there's a massive difference between getting ready for day-to-day life and getting ready for these adventures. And we see so many hikers struggle with this. So we will help hikers a lot in that situation. And then finally, we also work with a lot of hikers who may not have a big trip in their sights. They may not be like, hey, I've got one particular trip. They may not struggle with an ankle pain, but they're just a regular hiker who gets out pretty often. But they realize their physical fitness is holding them back on the trail. Maybe they're always getting huffed and puffed on hills. Maybe they always feel like they're at the back of a pack. Maybe they struggle with their balance. Maybe they just can't get to certain distances without getting exhausted or whatever it may be. And ultimately, they just want to be in a position where they can confidently step into any hike which comes across their way. They're the three type of hikers we typically work with. Training for a big trip, struggle with an ankle pain, or just a regular hiker who wants to improve. And if you fall into any of these categories and you're looking at the new year and you're like, you know what? Now is the time to change. Now is the time to use this New Year's motivation. And now is the time to turn this year into an amazing year of hiking for me. Then I would love to chat with you. If you want to find out a little bit more about our online personal training for hiking, what I'd like you to do is go to summitstrength.com.au/online. Now, on that page, there is a big video which talks through a bit of our program in detail. But also, there is a link on that page where you can book a free call with our team. Now, on that call, we can sit down, we can learn about you, your situation, your hiking, your goals, what you have coming up, get a really thorough understanding of where you're at. And if it does sound like your situation is something we can help with, we can talk you through one of our training options, which may line up to what you need, talk you through how it works, how it fits into your life, give you all the details, and ultimately see if and how we may be able to help you out. So if you want to find out a little bit more, go to summitstrength.com.au/online. You can book that free call through that page. We can have a chat and we can take it from there. So please, If you're looking for help in 2026, do not hesitate because January is always crazy busy for us. So if you want to book in a call, don't hesitate. Get in the calendar before our slots book up. So with that being said, thank you for listening. Really looking forward to a big 2026. Really looking forward to seeing some awesome adventures from different hikers around the world, and really looking forward to maybe chatting with a few people listening who want to get a bit of help. So thank you for listening today. Hope you have a lovely day and bring on 2026 ahead.